So let's unravel the mystery of the 069 creature.
All's well, Captain. All things considered.
The first contact with the creature is most likely going to be in the Schrödinger system. Okay, the Schrödinger system is over here. It's on the right side of Kriegs. Okay, this system. Then if you fly to Schrödinger 3, you will find this icon, which is the Colander, which is a derelict ship. The location of this ship is fixed, so every time you start a new game, new character, the Colander will always be in the same place. Okay, let's talk and see what happened. Okay, first hint of something bad is obviously the cat characters, and you can find a note. Now, this note, the character talks about luring the creature into the lab and activating a lockdown. Okay, so there's something on board that shouldn't be on board. Now, from the appearance of the ship, you can see that the emergency power is on, and nothing else appears to be happening in the ship. So as for clues on what happened, the first thing you can do is you go to the medical bay. And there's already a corpse in a body bag. And a medbay computer. Here you'll find 2 reports of an autopsy on the same day. Date of birth, but the date of death is actually not put in the report. Then there's an error on life support systems. And the ship lockdown measures on the 20th of February. Okay, let's explore a bit further. Now here's a note from about 1 month and 15 days before the lockdown, talking about genetic material and evolutionary traits about some type of genetic experiment. And again, a ship lockdown message for everybody about 1 month and 15 days later. Now, when you come to this bulkhead door, you can see over here it doesn't open, and there's no visible latch to open it. If you explore this area here, next to the sleeping area, you can find a hatch you can open, which appears to be some type of maintenance tunnel. This appears to be the cargo bay of the ship, and that's the entrance out of the ship, in case the ship will be landing or getting some cargo in. Here we can already see something moving up here. And this is locked with the master lock. And I don't have master skills, so I can get through the door. Or we get a glimpse at what's behind that door already. Then in this smaller maintenance tunnel, we find the next hatch, and we can drop down. Okay, system status, everything disconnected. Remote security door control. You open this one, and I assume it's opening all the security doors on the ship. You can have a back on the top deck, and you can see this bulkhead door that was closed earlier is open now. You can see here that's the captain's sleeping area, and we find another computer. Planet with good potential. And this is about a month, 2 months and 10 days before the lockdown. They say planet X069 looks promising. Atmosphere and chemical composition leads us to think the kind of species we're looking for might be on it. Okay, so apparently they moved to a planet to pick something up that's got back on the ship. Interloper. The 3rd of January. Okay, let's check the dates again here. See, about 13 days after they started to go to the planet. So something managed to get onto the ship, and they locked it up in a spare cell in the laboratory. Then ship locked down almost 3 months later, which means that animal or thing probably got loose in the meantime. This one's inaccessible. Now, after I found that ship, a lot of time passed in the game, and I wasn't able to find the planet that was mentioned, X069. However, I went to Beta Marais 5B, and I noticed right after landing at a certain place, I had this really big structure over here, which is, I think, an abandoned mining rig, it's called. And the entire structure is built on some type of, it looks like an oil rig from below. Okay, let me show you where my ship is. See, that's my science cruiser ship. I built another video, which is a moderately large ship. See it over here. And if I switch to photo mode, see here, the entire building is built like an oil rig platform. Also, for this current demonstration, I'm playing this on very easy, just to demonstrate it in the video. I usually play the game on very hard, and this is going to be one of the hardest places in the entire game. You'll see in a moment why. Here there's a corpse, and we got this animal coming again. It looks similar to the one in the ship, but I think it's a bit smaller. Okay, so we can see from this notice that that creature is not indigenous to that place, because on this moon there's no life forms, and it has virtually no atmosphere and no gravity, almost no gravity. So they probably came as a stowaway on a ship that landed, and the creatures came out. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, those are one of the most terrifying things to fight in this game, because first of all, they hit really hard if you fight them on very hard difficulty. And the other problem is, you see, this planet has really low gravity, so I can actually jump away from danger. However, those creatures are also able to calculate how far they can jump, and they can follow you around on this platform. I think the developers built this place as a showcase for the AI for those animals. Okay, let's see, that's a big one. Okay, let's take a closer look. Those small ones are called swarmlings. And there's two big ones, the swarm sister and the swarm mother. Okay, see here. Those appear to be like the mother creatures. Or maybe those are the things that the smaller ones grow into at some point. But I think the smaller ones are more terrifying than those big ones. Yeah. I'm going to show you the eye of those animals. But the big one, it cannot follow you into the staircase, but the small ones, they can. As I mentioned earlier, the AI is really good at navigating these places. I notice these animals actually can calculate how high they can jump with the gravity, which means they can follow you anywhere on the platform. So the rest of this video is going to be just a demonstration of how smart these things are. They won't actually solve any of the mysteries, I think, on where it actually came from, but I think it's one further puzzle piece in where you can find those animals. Because it's like the closest thing you get to an alien mystery in this game. Those are the only two locations where I could find that particular animal. So here they're actually trying to find to navigate the entire way up to me. Then if you play this on very hard, it's actually pretty terrifying. It's because it's a mix of how harmless those things look. They almost look cute in a certain way. Okay, let's use some photo mode for the end of the video just to examine the anatomy of those things. As you can see here, those things that look like heads are just, I think, bone structures. The actual head of the creature that's the front of the creature is up here. I can show you a nice frontal view of that thing. See here, that's actually the mouth area. It actually has a pretty small mouth. You can see here. See here, that's the mouth area. That's some type of fangs. Yeah, they have this almost harmless appearance from the top. You only see most of the exoskeleton, bony structure, if you look at the belly area of the creature.